Only one person. Where is the other one?
Ma'am, it told that she has been removed from the call. I don't know that.
Okay. Hmm. Just call her and
Yeah, ma'am, I'm trying. I'm trying to.
yeah. And I'm making you host so you can admit the person.
We can start. Ma'am.
Yes, yes, I'm starting. So screen is visible?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So before we go to the different softwares, first we uh, should know what are the different type of languages which are used in computer system. So computer languages are basically broadly they are classified as low level and high level languages. Now in low level there is machine language and assembly language. So what is machine language? Machine language only in the form of combinations of zeros and one, which can only be understood by the computer, by the CPU. And assembly language is something which is like in the form of some English letters, and it is given by the user to perform certain jobs. So it is like A double D means add A. Okay, SUB means subtract B. Something like that, which is not difficult to understand, but it's a combination of alphanumeric characters. And it is in between machine language and user. All right. And high level language is also formatted by a person, by a user. The name of this high level languages are C, C++, Java, Python, and so on. So, what is the hierarchy? What is the pyramid? So, it is of a computer system. So, it is something like that. At the base, it's hardware, and how to use this hardware, input devices, output devices, the processor unit, the storage unit. For that, you need machine language because this group of instructions can be understood by your hardware, by your CPU. Now, to communicate with your hardware or your computer system before machine language, because people, we person, human cannot understand this machine language. So we give them instructions earlier by using assembly languages. So this is this language, through this language or through high level language, you can communicate with the hardware devices. You can communicate what instructions you want to give to perform a certain job. So for that, high level languages are somewhat different as compared to assembly languages. They are like this, which I told you: C, C++, Java, and all. So now we discuss what the software means. I'm presenting. Okay. Now software. System software means what? System softwares are nothing but some group of instructions which are necessary for a computer hardware to operate. Okay. to provide the basic functionality to the user as well as to the other software also to operate them smoothly. Or, in other words, you can say system software basically controls a computer's internal functioning and also controls hardware devices such as monitor, printer, storage, and so on. So it is the interface between the hardware and the user applications. So what are the types of different system software? So basically, two types: operating system and language processor, and also some device drivers. So what are these operating system means? Operating system is the main program of a computer system. When computer system on, first software that loads into the computer memory, that is the program which is under operating system. Basically, it manages all the resources of the computer. That means the memory, CPU, different type of output devices or input devices, and also it provides an interface to the user how to communicate with the computer system, which helps the user to interact with the system. So it also provides various types of services to other computer software also. For and the examples of systems we have discussed earlier also: Linux. In Apple, it is Mac operating system, OS, Mac OS, and Microsoft Windows are there, and Google Android system is there. So such types of systems are operating systems. Now they can be processed in a serial manner or batch processing or time sharing, depends. So serial processing is what, in which the system that uses FIFO, first in, first out. It just process line by line, word by word, and then process this first, then second, then third, then fourth, and so on. And in batch processing, the jobs will be the same. It has to give output, but the whole batch, the whole program runs together, and then it is processed. Time sharing enables many people which are located at various places, various terminals. They use a particular computer system at the same time, like the larger system, mainframe computers, and all. So second software is language processor. Language processor, what it does, it just converts the human readable language into the machine language, or vice versa, machine language to human readable language. Otherwise, you won't get what output you want from the computer if it is in different language. If it is in machine language, you won't understand. So the conversion is done by language processor. So it converts the program written in high level languages like Java, C, C++ into set of instructions that are easily readable by machine. So that's why it is called object code or machine code. So there are three types of translators. You must know what are the translators. Sometimes um, question may be there in your examination: what is compiler, what is interpreter, assembler. So they are language translators. So compiler, what it does, it is the translator which is used to convert high level language to low level programming language, and it converts the whole program in one session and reports the error detected after the conversion. So whatever you feed, whatever instructions you are giving using a particular language, it first understands what is there, and if there is some error, because of that error the program is not running, or the particular output is not produced, computer is not able to produce, so it detects that error and it show to you, ki just amend this or change this line, or there is an error in particular instruction. So you have to remove that error by reprogramming those instructions. Then interpreter, it is just like a compiler, but this translator is used to convert high level to low level programming language, but this is done one at a time and reports error at once while doing the conversion. One by one, interpreter does this function. And third is assembler. Assembler, what it does, assembler is again a translator which is used to translate assembly language to machine language. Earlier, the assembly languages were used where were there some words in codes of a English language is and some functions and some like symbols were used. So that assembly language, it is converted to machine language. So that is the main difference between the three. Basically, all three are translators. Then device drivers. Device driver is again a program or a software that controls a device and helps that device to perform its function. Like every device, like printer or mouse or modem, whatever, needs a driver to connect with the computer system, externally or internally. Na? They need some instructions. Yes, you have to perform certain job. You have to do this. You have to stop here. You have to do this type of function. So when you connect a new device with your computer system, first you need to install the driver. How to again, it's a set of instructions. So that driver makes that device so that the operating system knows how to control or manage that particular device. Then there are application softwares. Application softwares are what? Application software, as the name suggests, to for a particular operation, for a special function, or to provide a certain output. So for that you need certain set of instructions which should be given to the system, and then particular output you can get. So this is again designed to perform a specific task for an end user. So this type of program only fulfill the requirement of an end user like us. So we have to give some instructions to give certain to take certain output from the computer. So it includes example you can take as like word processor, spreadsheet, database management, inventory, payroll program. So it depends upon the requirement, depend upon the institution or organization, what function they want from the computer system. So features we'll see. So the important feature of application software is it performs more specialized tasks like word processing, spreadsheet, depends upon the requirement. And the size of the software is big, so it is require more storage space. And application software is more interactive for the user, so it pays easy to use and easy to design by a particular person or a company. Now, the application software is also easy to design and understand by the people. And this application software is written in high level language in general. Now there are many languages. Earlier there were very few languages. What are the types of application software? They are general purpose, customized, or utility software, which we somewhat we have seen earlier also. So the general purpose software are the software which is used for a variety of tasks, and it is not limited to performing a specific task only. Like MS Word, it can be used by various companies, organization, or persons as per their need, MS Excel, PowerPoint, and so on. And customized software are designed to perform some specific task or function or designed for specializations like for railway reservation, airways, airline reservation, or some management body or some educational body. They need some customized software. And utility softwares are again a software that support the computer infrastructure. They protect from the other unwanted corrupted files to enter, which we call virus. So it is designed to analyze, to configure, optimize, and maintain the system and take care of its requirements as well. For example, antivirus software, disk fragmenter, memory tester, disk repair, and so on. So we'll see once we have one look over what are the differences between the system software and application software. So system software, again, it is like to manage all the resources of a system, like storage device, processing device, and all. And application software fulfill the particular specific task. System software are written in low level languages, application software in high level language. Now, system software are less interactive for user, application software are and they play the system software, as the name suggests, play vital role for effective functioning of a system, and application software is not so important for functioning of the system as it is a task specific. So and this system software is again independent of application software, but application software needs system software to run. So that's all about the software. Now I think we'll take a look over the various networks. Slide. So it is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Now
how
it
these
is
computers, all the individual systems can be connected depending upon the need, depending upon the requirement. So there are various types of configurations by which you can connect the system of a simple personal for your personal use, for your a particular department in a same building, or various computer or system in a city or over all over the country, state, or all over the world. So depending upon the configuration, depending upon the connections between the system, they are named accordingly. So basically, here it is written, and first we'll see the different type of network like LAN, W, lane, okay, WAN, MAN, CAN, and so on. What are their full forms? You should remember these names. So a network is basically a system of interconnected computers. Now, how to connect these computers as per your need? So first is lane. Lane means local area network. As the name suggests, local area network means it is having a certain limitation. Up to few meters you can connect the various computer like this. Here it is shown. There are 4 5 computers in one room, or in a single building, then they can be connected using cables. Now, the second is MAN. MAN is Metropolitan Area Network. Now, Metropolitan Area Network, it can be connected by three, four buildings or over a city. Wait a minute. Okay, so where were we? MAN network. MAN is metropolitan. So metropolitan means the computers are located at different sites within a large fixed area, like few kilometers, you can say 1 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers range. You can connect uh, the computer systems together. And then it comes WAN. WAN is wide area network. Wide area network, that means the area which is covered to connect these computers will be somewhat larger. Larger in the sense ki like you are using telephone lines or other telecommunication devices to link the computer in a widely separated location. So it covers cities. So this is again a larger as compared to the lane. And then CAN is campus network. If there is some organization or institution, educational institution, different building.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
I'm not audible.
Not audible, ma'am. Your voice is breaking.
uh,
Ma'am, there is a lot of disturbance and cracking in your voice.
voice is not coming.
Yes, ma'am. Voice is not coming properly. It is breaking. We are unable to hear you.
Okay. Now it is, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sharing. Recording is on, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. It's on.
Okay. So we're talking about computer networks. Again, I'll explain. Network is nothing but a system of interconnected computers. How you can connect the various computers as per your requirement. So first one is LAN. LAN means local area network, which is locally placed computers you can connect with using some cable. And then it is man is metropolitan area network. Metropolitan area means it is at different sites within the large fixed area, such as a big city. You can connect the various computers depending upon if there is an organization having different offices, or some educational institutes want to communicate with each other. So by using man they can do so. Then WAN is again wide area network. It is between the cities, two cities you can connect. So likewise, the name was given depending upon the area uh, through which the various computers can get connected. CAN is campus area network. Within a campus, you can connect the various computer together. And PAN is personal area network. Personal area means if particular one person is there and using two, three, four systems depending upon his or her need. So they can connect. He or she can connect all those three, four computers, but no one else can access those systems. Now, wireless local area network, that is WLAN, where no wire is used, no cable is used. They are just connected through some internet, Wi-Fi, or some other, you know, access. And then there is storage area network and virtual private network. Virtual private network is again, it is a network in which some of the links between the nodes are carried out by open connections or virtual circuits in some larger network like internet instead of physical wire. So everyone can access those type of
Ma'am, what is storage area network? Like, what does it do?
storage network. Is generally known as a server area network, actually, which server, the connection between the computer and server. So server stores all the instruction or data or files or videos, audios, whatever. So that network is storage area network.
Ma'am,
Then
and WAN, wide area network, is it larger than metropolitan area
we'll,
network or
we'll see later. We'll see here. Okay. Wide area network is larger. Metropolitan is within a city. And then internet, intranet, and extranet. So what is internet? Internet is again a open system, open that links existing network into the worldwide network. Everyone can access that network. And intranet is again, it is a private network inside a company or some organization, and it used over its lane. When you connect the computers through lane network, then this is the facility through which they can communicate with each other, intranet. Then there is a term extranet. Extranet, again, it is a technology that permits user of an organization to enter some portion of another organization. So if one organization want to communicate with other organization, so this technique is used, extranet. To educational institutes or medical hospitals or medical institutes, they want to interact with each other, they use extranet. So likewise, you can understand the various networks. Now we'll see what are the characteristics of a particular three type of network: lane, man, and a van. So full form you understood by the time: local area network, metropolitan, and wide area network. So this network lane is basically for a smaller area, for some building, one building you can say, or few meters. Um, um, if computers are within few meters, few tens of meters, they can be connected by lane. But man is metropolitan that network um, which is between the two cities. So it covers a larger area as compared to lane. But WAN is like wide area network which connects to states, you can say, or to countries, you can say. So that way, wide area network covers the larger area in thousands of kilometers, few lakhs of kilometers, tens or hundreds of kilometers. And this lane is a private network. And this man is maybe private, maybe public. And van is again, it may be public, it may be private, depending upon the facility or the services a particular organization wants, or it may be open for the public. Now, the designing of lane and maintenance of a lane is easier as compared to man and van, because they covers larger distance. So the equipments used, the system used to maintain those systems will be somewhat difficult, and cost wise also it is costlier. Now, lane network, the range is given tens of kilometers to say hundreds of kilometers, and here it is few few tens of kilometers. You can use man, and the vein which is between the countries, between the two different uh, which are at a distance of like tens or hundreds thousands of kilometers, so they can be connected. The speed will be more faster network will be lane, because here the systems are placed near to each other, so the system will be up to 1000 mbps, or you can say in terms of mega, it is mega. Amp stands for mega, so you can say few giga bps. The speed will be in lane network, and in case of man it will be few hundreds of mbps, and in case of van it is few tens of mbps. Examples are given like Wi-Fi we are using. You can't use Wi-Fi after few meters, few tens of meters. If you are away from that modem, you can't use that internet. Ethernet is there, and here MAN network, it is city cable network, it is through the cable. And WAN is our internet which we use, that mobile phone which is always like connected to the server. And then satellite system, that covers a wide area. Now, some of the characteristics of internet, intranet, and extranet. Internet is a public network, all right? You can, every single person having a device can connect to that particular site or whatever they want to. So they use internet. Every single person can use if they are having a certain services or certain equipments. And intranet is somewhat private. It's owned by some organizations. Again, extranet is again a private network, but with the help of public network or vendors or supplier, they can access that network. They will give certain access to those which they want their system or their you know to access, to provide access so that they can communicate with each other. Because our organization, again, it is connected to various vendors, suppliers, and other people. They want their services, so they can access that website of that particular organization. Then the content of internet is for everyone. Everyone can access at any place of the world. They can access the net if they are having that particular service. And intranet, it is private, so nobody else apart from that organization, they can't access. Even the some of the programs, some of the areas are still restricted within the organization, so that only few person can access those services. Now, extranet is its content is again accessible to that organizations which are connected to that particular organization. Of 2 3 organization, they want to communicate with each other, they can share that. Now, this internet is not run by a single person, right? It is a service which is provided by the service providers. And intranet, it is managed by organization, and extranet, it is managed by the organization which are part of that uh, network system. And internet is again, you can access, you can connect uh, any computer, any system, any phone. Intranet, again, it is organization. It is only accessed by a particular organization. So that way, an extranet, intranet, it is only the difference is extranet. There are 2 or 3 organizations which want to interact with each other. The security depends upon, in case of internet, the security depends upon the particular user's device or the particular user, uh, how he or she is managing his system. It depends upon that. And this intranet and extranet, this firewall security is depending upon the firewall, which is again a software which prevents some unwanted things to come into or access those organizations website. So in case of extranet, the security, internet and extranet all will depend upon the firewall. Then to use internet by any user, you should the what is required, username and password is required. But to access intranet by a particular organization's people, so they also have their valid username or password. So every single network to access, you need username and password. So example will be the net which we are using always. So that is internet, and the organization particular, uh, it depends upon, like Wipro is having own particular educational institute, or a bank organization, they have their own intranet, and and it can be accessed by their staff or employees who are given some password or username. Only those people can access. Now, here in extranet, there may be more organizations, like some petrol company or some computer company. They are having two different companies. They want to communicate, they want to share their data. They are having their own system or accessibility. So firewall is nothing but some program which uh, protect the proper private network from any bad traffic or any unwanted or corrupted files to enter, or for something which is not desirable, which are not useful for them, so they prevent such traffic to enter. So that's all about the computer network. Any problem or anything which you didn't get? After that, we'll.
Yes, that's fine, ma'am.
Okay. We'll study malware and these working devices, which are other network devices. We'll study tomorrow.
Ma'am, can you share some references or these notes? Because if we have to make notes, sometimes during the class we'll be unable to make notes, but some part is in Hindi, right? So any references you can refer so that we can just refer and make notes.
Actually, I don't have any, separate um, book or text. So whatever I'm having, I'm teaching you. And if I'll get something, you can go through some text of some, school people, school children. They might be having this type of, things, because in schools they learn about the ICT.
Okay.